This is a statement by the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party, PG, on the planned sale of parastatals by Ruto and his friends. Now, yesterday, Mr. William Ruto backed the push to sell parastatals without the approval of Parliament. That change of law will give the National Treasury and cartels in government unchecked powers to sell institutions, some of which are as old as the nation, and were put up using taxpayers' money. We wish to state categorically and emphatically that Azimio does not support that move by the Ruto administration. We want it to be recorded that when Kenya Kwanza decided to sell Sony Sugar Factory, Mumias Sugar, Nzoia, Chemelil, and Kibos, among others, Azimio said no. We will not be party to any plans to sell the ports of Mombasa, Lamu, and affiliate Kenya Ports Authority installations in different parts of the country, including Kisumu, Busia, Siaya, Homa Bay, and Migori, among others. We are aware that critical public assets like Kemri, the Sunset Hotel, Utalii College, Kengen, and Kenya Pipeline, among others in the energy sector, are also being targeted for sale. Public universities like Egerton, Moi, Masai Mara, and some colleges of the University of Nairobi and Kenyatta University are also being marketed abroad for sale as we speak. These unscrupulous people had ordered the Tourist Finance Corporation to cease operations because they want to grab the precious assets that this corporation owns. The Tourism Finance Corporation has a 33.8% stake in Hotel Intercontinental Nairobi and 40% in Hilton Nairobi, which recently closed their doors. The corporation also owns Mombasa Beach Hotel on the North Coast, Voi Safari Lodge in Savo East, Ngolia Safari Lodge in Savo West, Kakamega Golf Hotel, Sunset Hotel in Kisumu, Mount Elgon Hotel, Cabernet Hotel, and Bomas of Kenya, among others. Someone in Kenya Kwanza wants to take all these hotels at throwaway price. The Postal Corporation of Kenya, which is also earmarked for sale, remains one of the biggest owners of land and strategically placed properties in Kenya. People in Kenya Kwanza want to grab those pieces of land and buildings across Kenya. This is just but a sneak preview of what this planned discrete sale of parastatals is meant to achieve. The excuse being given is that the institutions being earmarked for sale are struggling financially. We refuse to buy this argument. It is not true that state-owned corporations cannot be profitable. It must be noted that Chinese corporations doing roads and other infrastructure works across Africa are owned by the state, and they remain profitable. I'm sure you know that. They have remained competitive by placing a high premium on the appointment of top executives who have real managerial experience and expertise. Our parastatals are struggling because of mismanagement, tribalism, and corruption. When parastatals are required to deliver money to the office of the president and State House every Friday to be used to buy political support, such corporations have to fail. There is evidence that with competent, efficient, and corruption-free management, struggling corporations can find their way back to profitability. A case in point is the Kenya Meat Corporation, which was revived within a very short time by the KDF and is now profitable. And yet is also earmarked for sale in this new episode. Okay? We repeat that the proposed sale of assets is not meant to revive the institutions. It is meant to help people in Kenya Kwanza who have formed companies in Asia Middle East, and Eastern Europe. Those are the people who want to take over our critical assets, make money, and then sell them further to foreign interests. We are aware that these discussions have been held in many discrete locations abroad, and it is just a matter of time before these institutions go. There is no way Ruto is going to convince Kenyans that he's acting in the best interest of the nation by selling national assets without involving representatives of the people in parliament. Article 95(2) of the Constitution grants the National Assembly, for instance, the mandate to deliberate on and resolve the issues of concern to the people. In our view, there can be no issue of greater concern to the people of Kenya than disposal of national assets and indeed their heritage. We object strongly to the planned sale of these assets, especially if it is to be done without the scrutiny of Parliament. We will not be party to this grand theft of public assets. If there was a time that members of Parliament needed to take a principled position and stand with their people, then it is now. That's the end of the statement.